Hello everyone, I am Kulwant Kaur and I bring to you one more essay of UPSC. The title of the essay is We may brave human laws but cannot resist natural laws. It's a quote by Jules Verne. Okay, so here the important words are, the key words are human laws and natural laws. Right? And there is another word which describes them, brave and resist. So probably brave is used in the context of resist. To resist something is also your bravery. You are able to resist violence or anything. Right? So it is in that context probably they use the word brave. Right? So now let's explore the topic. What does it mean? It's very clear that you may break human laws, you may not follow human laws, but you will not be able to run away from the natural laws or their consequences of the law. Great. So let's go ahead. So one of the first things which I would like to say is start with a quote which Charles Cook says, your deepest roots are in nature. No matter who you are, where you live, and what kind of life you lead, you remain irrevocably linked with the rest of creation. I had to read this because I don't want to go wrong here, right? So no matter where you live, what you do, you may be very rich, you may be living in Luton's Delhi, or you may be living in Dharavi, wherever you are, whatever you do, but somehow you will be connected with the rest of creation. You cannot run away from the rest of the creation. Means you cannot take it means you cannot take responsibility only for yourself. You will have to bear the burden of the entire humanity. That's what it means. It's a big calling. If you have to save the earth, you have to take responsibility of everybody. If you have to save yourself, you have to save everybody along with you. That is how it is. You are in the roots of nature. And whatever you do, you are there. So whatever happens, you are impacted. There's no running away from there. Got that? So we have to take that responsibility here. Let's see now. Continue. So I'd like to begin with this. I've drawn the tree here because somehow I felt this was saying that we also, it told this, we reap as we sow. So the entire essay is going to be this, we reap as we sow. That is the main point here. And we have to, yes, and these are the lungs of the earth. Lungs, of course, in corona times, when the lungs are affected, you are not to survive. So somewhere that also worked, that clicked here, that we have to take care of the trees and then nature, similar as lungs in the corona times. Oh my God. Okay. So laws, when we talk about laws, there are two types of laws according to the statement. One are natural laws. We were supposed to enjoy nature. Natural laws, where we are born to live and enjoy the way we want to. Natural laws. Human laws, to make possible the living of the natural law. Right? All human laws are subsidiary to natural law. The purpose of human law is so that we can have natural laws. The reason of fundamental rights is that everybody gets a right to live, a right to property, right to speech. To protect your rights, you have the human laws to protect your natural. Your natural law was right to live nicely, enjoy life, right? So that you can live. That is what it is, right? So this creates a workability. That is the reason to create the workability. And natural law, I have drawn this balance here to say that no matter what you do, it will be set right. If you do something wrong, then you will have to pay the price of it. There is no greasing of palms or anything you will do. No matter what you do, you will have to bear the consequences of that, right? Okay, let's look at it further. So, to create workability and sustainability. Sustainability is a very important keyword here, which it would be necessary to proceed in this essay. Because, as they say, there's enough for everybody's need in nature, but not for their greed, right? And where does greed happen? Let's look here. For greed of development. We want to grow more we want to construct more factories, make more money, make a bigger name. So we clear forests, set up factories, exploit resources. So what happens in development? See, again, with our resources, we can do two things. Development happens, you can explore, preserve, and use properly, right? That. Or it could be plunder, exploit, misuse, overuse. Development happens in both these ways, right? You do. But when it happens a negative way, with the negative causes, it looks positive at the moment. You might even take the benefits, but the future generations will have to pay for it, right? So we have to be very careful what we do. If we do exploit, then we will have to pay the price, right? So that is development we're talking about, positive and negative, what we talk about using of resources. Consumerism again, just because we need more things and we want to make more money and get more people to buy and you want to make more money, all this thing has led to a great problem where the solution is the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, right? But nevertheless, this is there, and it is seen, the impact of this is seen in piles of e-waste and landfills. All that is what? Because of your consumerism. Your means mine also, everybody. Ours. Modernization. Everything modern, whether it is ACs or better lifestyles or whatever. Nowadays it is artificial intelligence and robotics, anything. Or even genetic engineering. Genetic engineering has a lot of advantages. But nevertheless, see, somewhere I get scared that maybe the science fictions that we've seen might come out a reality, and man's survival may be difficult if there are monsters that come into life. That Ravan movie or something like that, So that is one worries about this artificial intelligence. And I don't know, it looks like it could happen. That is how it is looking at. Now, again, so these are the things. What happens is, every time there is a law, let's not go away from the topic, there is a law to prevent misuse of resources. But what happens is, we evade it. We will hide or prevent following it. We might grease certain palms, get a certificate that everything is in order. All this is done. So we have evaded the human laws. We managed to hide, put under the carpet, whatever, whether it is black money or anything, whatever. You evaded the human law. Maybe you will succeed there, but somewhere you will have to pay for it. You pay, the future generation pays. Whatever the repercussions, you cannot, there's no running away. It is like very karmic, I would say, in that way. So, these are the things. Anyway, you see, everywhere you have to go away, even for development, you have to, cut the trees. And trees, as you say, are the lungs of the earth. Right? So, this is the problem there. So, let's look here now. So, when we look here, sustainability, the impact of not following the human laws, that is what I am looking at, is climatic also. So, the impact on climate. The planet is getting hotter and hotter because of so many factories and carbon emissions. It's becoming a hotter planet, and the survival of so many species is not there. See, whatever happened, but the nature did not spare the mammoth dinosaur. And now the little tender sparrow, the vulnerable sparrow, is also on the verge of extinction. I mean, in the corona times, again we spotted a few of them. And see how nature struck and put the pollution back, and the skies were clearer, right, when lockdown was there. So nature had put the balance right again there, if you look at it like that. So that thing was there. So now then again, you guys have the climatic change. When there's climatic change, for that we have the Montreal Protocol we had, then climatic summits we have. But nevertheless, no matter what is discussed in the summits at the national level, unless each one of us, it boils down to the individual, to you and me, and we take our step to control the climate and control our actions so that the impact is not felt, only then will be able to save the natural law of a better earth. Otherwise, somewhere melting of glaciers because of heating of the planet, the indiscriminate floods that have happened, it's all because of human development and indiscriminate planning, evasion of laws, whether it's the Chennai floods or the Kerala floods. That is the reason. We all have to take responsibility. When we say we have to take, whether I'm in Punjab or anywhere, that is, we are all part of the same, we have the same responsibility. We need to be, that is how it is. If it is one for all and all for one, and that is the only way we will save ourselves. Now, again, mental health is one parameter, I would say. Mental health in the sense, even if you're a workaholic and you do not take care and you have a balanced life, it is going to affect any part of the body which is not functioning properly. It will affect the entire body. So whether we get into depression and other things, so these are things, or insomnia, these are things, and you take revenge or whatever with others, manipulate things, we have to pay a price of that. The natural law will impact over there and it will strike a balance there. Morality is a good way to realize that yes, the natural laws have to be followed, the good has to be done and the bad has to be avoided. I think that is the only way. If we follow all our human laws, will we be able to, be within our natural laws. So that is what I would like to say in this. Yes, in this, let's remember there are some places like Greta Thunberg and others who are talking about climate change. They are trying to make others realize that human laws have to be followed, right? So that we can save the save ourselves from natural calamities, which is again a way of saying that you have broken the balance, you have disturbed the balance, so here it goes, tuck, right? So this is from my side. I'm Kulwant Kaur signing off from IASPrimers. All the best for your preparation. And yes, again, I would like to say that each essay is your own essay. So do write your own essay. These are just points that can help you. You will have to explore and write yourself with whatever inputs. And you can send your essays to me. I review them in a very unique manner. I give a review to you on your WhatsApp. So you can connect and put in the comments box if you want to really, want your essay to be corrected. All the best. God bless. Bye-bye.